So the first question is saying, when calculating tax on item, your calculator reads the following amount. Please round each amount to 2 decimal places. Yep, that's what we do with money. So let's look at this. So what would be the first number, everyone, rounded to only 2? So obviously you're going to make the cut right here. Let me make the cut in pink right here. So what would your number be? Is it 3.22 or 3.23? 22, because the 0 does not do anything to those numbers. So 3.22. How about this one? It would be 2.1. Is it 3 or 4? Is it 4? It's 4 because the 5 bumps this up. So bumps it up to 4. Uh, this one, 99.47, bumps this one to what? Okay, but remember, you're only allowed to show how many decimals? 2. So you only show the 4 2 because the 7 already bumped it up. Okay? All right. Finally, this one, $225. And how many cents? 90. And the 8 bumps this 8 to a 9. You got it. That's it. Okay? All right. Again, I'm not going to try to go very fast. I'm just going to keep everything on the same board like this. Yep. Okay. What's the second question? The cylinder or the tube or the pipe? Got so many names. The question is saying you drink 1/4 of a can of juice. Shade the amount of juice that is left in the can. If you drink 1/4, how much is left in the can? If you drink 1/4 of anything, if you drink 1/4 of this bottle, how much is left in it in fractions? If you lose 1/4 of your money, how much do you still have of your money? Does anyone know? By the way, I want you to start thinking in fractions and also in percentages. I'll give you a hint. Everyone, look. Eyes on the screen. What's 1/4? It's 25. What? 25%. If you lose 25%, how much do you? Sorry, sorry. Thank you. If you lose 25%, how much do you still keep? You still keep 75%. So the question is, how would you shade 75% of this? Well, I'll give you a hint. What's the fraction? One what? 1/4. So go ahead, everyone, and let's divide this can into how many stages? 4 stages. So we kind of have to estimate, everyone. You kind of have to estimate dividing this in 4. I'll give you the easy way. Look, divide it in half first. Look, divide it in half, and then divide the bottom half into another half, and then divide the top half into another half. There we go. That is 4 stages. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and obviously the stage 4. So this is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. How much did you drink? You drank 1/4. You drank 1/4, which means, so you still have 3/4. 3/4. That's it. You just need to shade 3 out of the whole 4 things. So let's go here. I'm going to go with yellow. So go ahead and shade the first stage because that's still left. The second stage and the third stage. That's it. Because all you drank was just the top part. All you drank was just the top part. So I'm even going to go more detailed. You drank this, which means you still have all of this. You still have all this. All right. Okay. Again, basically what I did is this. Look, everyone, just a quick. So 1 minus 1/4 is equal to what? 4/4. Subtract 1/4, which is indeed the 3/4. That is okay. this one means 100%. So 100% subtract 25% is, as Ty said, 75%. So it all checks out. I don't really care if you do it purely in fractions or purely in percentages. It's exactly the same thing. All right. All right. Let's go back to the warm up questions. So two done, two to go because it's usually four. Oh, my bad. Okay. Find 10% of each amount. How do you find any percent of any amount? Well, first of all, we have to switch the percentage to what? Always switch any percent to decimal. So that means this guy will be 10% equals, if you divide it by 100, you get 0.110. Sorry, 10 or 0.10. That's it. So now we multiply zero point 0.1 times $25. What's 10% of any number? Just move the decimal point one step, yeah, to the right, sorry, to the left. Exactly, it's $2.50. So go ahead, everyone, 250. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit. There we go. Nice. Okay, next one. Zero point 0.1 times how much? $68. Well, if we move the decimal point one step to the left, we get what? We get 6.80 or $6.80. Same thing. Zero point 0.1 times $52.60. All right. If I move the decimal point, I will get $5.26. This is everyone. Please always get used to doing questions like this. Look, everyone, very important. Percentage handling and calculations are very common in real life. You're always going to be calculating percentage of something. Sometimes it's as easy as 10%, but sometimes it's as complicated, not or as not easy as 13% or 27% or 99%. Although 99% is very close to what? 100. So that means practically, if I say give me 9900, sorry, give me 99% of what you have, you're practically giving me almost everything you got. Okay, so you can round up. Yes, and then you got nothing. Unless what you have already is a bad thing, then you've given me like a disease. All right. Okay. Round each amount to the nearest dollar. What does that mean? No decimals are allowed. No decimals. So I want you to write no decimals. No decimal. Remember, in math and in life as well, there are multiple ways to say the same thing. So saying no decimals is exactly like saying nearest full whole dollar. So what does that mean? Where do you make your cut? You make your cut right at the point. Exactly. Right at the point. Right at the point. Okay. Now 1259. Is that closer to 12 or 13? 13. Because this 5 is going to bump this 2 to a 3. So that will be 13. And everyone, I don't care if you make it 13 or if you make 13.00. But since the question already said nearest dollar, we don't really need to show any cent places or any decimals. So that's fine. All right. Next one. Does that go to 65 or 66? 65. Yes. Look, because 23 cents, you did not make it beyond the half. Also, you can say, well, the 2 does not do anything to the 5. Either way, your thinking is 100% correct. And then finally, 2267, you are definitely closer to what than what? You're 20, you say 2 or 3. But 67 is okay. Everyone, you can either think of it as 6 bumps the 2 to a 3, or if you have $22.67, you are closer to 23 than you are. No, 23. 23, because again, the 6 will bump the 2 up to a 3. Done. All right, nice. So that takes care of the warm-up questions. I'm going to put this 13 nicely. 13. There you go. All right. Okay. Perfect warm-up question. Now let's do the what? The new material for today. Sales and discount. Sales and discount. That's why the percentage is important because most of the time stores give you the sale as a percentage of the original price. All right. So in a clothing store, you see a sign that reads 25% off. So whatever price the tag price is, everyone, whatever tag price. So I want you to write here 25% of the tag price. Tag price could be like the menu price for drink of the tag. This is the G tag price. Okay. So 25% off of whatever this is and whatever this is. So a discount obviously is an amount that you get to save. So a discount is an amount subtracted. That's the key. Subtracted from the original price or the tag price. I want you to write here also tag price. In this example, the discount at that store is 25% off. 25% off. Oh, what's the discount, everyone? So let's just write another way of saying it. Discount is money you get to, what should we say? Save. Yes. So keep without paying. All right. So money you get to keep without paying. So the question here is shade in 25% of this grid. They didn't even need to tell you it has 100 squares because we all know how you can always calculate the full number of squares in any nice grid like this. You just count what? You just count how many boxes or squares in one single row. And oh, exactly. So you either can say I have 5 rows of 20s or 20 columns of 5. Who cares? You still have 100. So basically, I want you to write here just a quick calculation. 5 times 20 equals, sorry, that's equals 20 times 5, because I don't care if you look at it this way or this way. Yep. 20 times 5, which means what? 100 total squares. 100 total squares. Okay. Now, how? Obviously, you can shade in 25 of those boxes in any way you want, but obviously, there's always an easier way than others. So let's go with blue. Obviously, probably the easiest way would be to take care of those 5. Take care of those 5. Just don't color outside the line. Take care of those 5. Take care of those 5. And take care of those 5. That is 25. And I'm going to clean it up just a little bit. I believe I can clean it with the pointer. Ah, yes. There we go. Now it's much contained. Well, yes. Okay. That's it. That's the easiest way to shade in 25 out of 100. So what is 25% as a fraction? Hey, we did that as a what? As a simplification. Everyone look. I'll show you now another way to always switch any percentage into a fraction. Look, eyes on the screen. 25 over 100. Can you tell me a number that both 25 and 100 divide? By the way, the number, it can be 50. Why? Because it is smaller than 100, but 50 is bigger than 25. You can never divide a number by a number that's bigger than it. 5. Everyone remember the trick. Anything ending in 5 or what? 0 definitely accepts 5 as a divisor. So basically what I'm going to do now is, everyone go ahead, divide by 5. And you have to do the same thing here, divide by 5. Okay. What's 25 divided by 5? 5 again. It just happens to be 5 as well. Now, does anyone know what's 100 divided by 5? 20. Okay, can you go even lower? Yes, you can. Look, 5 ends in 5 because it's 5 itself. And 20 ends in 0. Guess what? Let's do another yet division of 5. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. What's 5 divided by 5? What's any number divided by itself? It's a solid 1. And what's 20 divided by 5? 1/4. So that's why you're always going to see me, whenever I say 25%, I will always replace it with 1/4 because it's exactly the same meaning. And check this out. If you look at the grid, everyone, if you look at the grid, you shaded 1/4 of the grid. I'll prove it to you. Let's put a line here. Everyone look. I'm going to put a line here. So we shaded this much. How much is this out of the whole thing? Well, if I put, yep, if I put another line here, and I put yet another line here, exactly, look, this shaded blue region is as big as this one, is as big as this one, and is as big as this one as well. So you did indeed shade 1/4 in blocks of the what of the whole thing. So always remember, any percentage can always be turned into what? Into a fraction. And that helps you out because then you don't have sometimes to look at those big numbers anymore. You can just say, oh, I just need 1 out of 4. So 1 block out of 4 total blocks. Okay? Always remember that's a very helpful trick. So how could you write the discount as a fraction? We just did. Just look up. Look up right here. Go ahead. Basically, that's it. See, sometimes I answer questions before they even ask them. Sometimes that was helpful in test, and sometimes it wasn't. Because sometimes I solved for something that the question just gave me in the next step, but I didn't read the question fully. Yes. Sure. Okay. So how could you write it as a fraction? Please always do this. Why do you think I taught you this simplifying on the first week of the course? Because we're going to revisit this technique or this skill so much during this course. Okay. Let's go to the next step. Sorry, next page. Sure. Yep, you're right. So now we have another term. Yes. Let me just finish this one. A sale price. A sale price. A sale price is the original tag price minus the what? Minus the, come on, minus the what? No taxes yet. Sale price is not the selling price. Selling price, yes, you will actually have to put in the tax after. Sale price is how much are you going to pay before you actually start putting the tax in. So I want you to write here before, before, let's write the word before, considering, considering the tax. Before considering the tax, which was almost 99% of the time, will be the 13% HST. So the sale price of an item is the original price, take away the discount that the store is offering. Okay, always minus, never add. So if a coat costs $100, how much is the discount? Oh, apparently we're still going with the old store of 25%. So how much is 25% of 100? Well, oops, sorry. Well, you know that 25% has to be made into a decimal first. So this guy is 0.25, which means it's 0.25 times the $100. I mean, technically 25% of 100 is $25, but in case you wanted to show the calculation, okay? Remember, you only, by the way, in anything I give you for marks this course, quizzes, tests, assignment, whatever, you officially only need to show your work if the question says what? Show your work and step, or show some of the work and step. If I don't say it, you do have the right just to jump to the final answer. And if you get it, I have to give you full marks. So this will be what I need the dollar sign, my bad. What's up? Well, trying to give you as many as possible. 25. So that means what? Off of the $100 original tag price, you get to save or not pay $25. So obviously, the sale price would be original price, original tag price, which is the 100 minus the 25. And I really don't care if you write the two zeros as for these. I mean, they didn't even write them here, so why should I expect you to write them? Let me go to the other eraser. Yes, this one takes care of the whole thing. So $25. So how much are you actually going to be at cost? $75. Again, tax not included yet. Tax not included. Actually, again, depends where. I mean, there are some fancy stores there where. Oh yes. So how do you find the sale price of an item? Subtract, subtract, discount. Thank you. Discount from tag price. From tag price. But speaking to Jake's points of that's expensive, again, expensive is in the eye of the beholder, as they say. Everything is relative. 75 could be expensive for, I guess, a jacket from like Walmart, but yeah, but 75 would be a steal for a jacket for like I don't know, one of those fancy stores in Masonville or whatever. Oh yeah, uh, like like I used to. Um, yeah, I'm with you, but again, it is more expensive sometimes to make certain jackets than a Coke can. Um, but I agree with you. Some things are just outrageously expensive for absolutely no reason. I mean, yeah, indulge every once in a while, but not every single time. Okay, like I know people. I know people who would only buy. It doesn't matter what it is, even if it's just the smallest thing you need in your daily life. It has to be a brand name. Why? I mean, what's wrong with like Winners or Walmart or like Shoppers? My God, half of my wardrobe is Walmart. I mean, it's still good. You don't always have to get something from like Zara or Express. But again, some people are just obsessed with what. But by the way, that tells you something about how they think. They are somewhat superficial. Really? I'm gonna judge you on like what kind of sneakers you look at me. I'm wearing these shoes every single day. Walmart, $20 maybe. Hey, I killed them because the salt is killing it. But you know what? I'm fine with that. All right. So again, always know what matters in life. Okay, come on. So you have $20 cash with you. Can you $20 cash? Okay. Can you afford the shirt? They talk about the same shirt oh, the shirt, not the jacket. The jacket is 75. The shirt was okay. So the shirt is how much? Actually, practically 26. So the question is basically saying what? Um, how much? Oh, they're sorry. They're leading us through the calculation. I thought they wanted us to do it by themselves. So the original price of the shirt is 25.99, practically $26. Calculate the sale price. Okay. Well, first of all, I have to calculate the discount. So, yep, calculate the discount always. So the discount is 25% or 0.25. Go ahead, everyone. Times the $25.99. Now let's see if you can actually get enough of a discount to be able to pay with a $20 bill. Okay, let's see. Oh, scientific, yeah, that's what I want. All right, 0.25 times 25.99. Okay, again, show me how you plugged it in. Show me how to plug it. Like, how'd you get the 0.99? Can you show me how you actually plug it in? You might have divided instead of multiplying. I mean, we do all these silly mistakes all the time.
The
So,
0.99 did not seem right as soon as you said it for some reason. Didn't
oh, that. Oh, it's in the history. So apparently you have to save. Sorry, not you have. You get to save how much? $6. What does that round to? Is it gonna stay at 49? 50, exactly. Why? Because if I cut it here, everyone, if I cut it here at the 7 will bump the 49 to a 50. So this is $6.50, which means the sale price now, sale price is the original price minus the 650. So officially, the new price, everyone, the new price, again, no tax yet, 1949. 1949. Here's the problem. You only have 20 on you. You still have to know that most likely you're going to have to pay tax on it. So calculate the HST. What's the magic number for the HST? 13. Lucky number 13. So obviously 13 would not be used as 13. It has to be done as a 0.3. So oh, okay, everyone, look how they want you to write it. They want you to write money times something percent. Really doesn't matter. Let's do it their way. Money times the 13%, which really is 0.13 times what? 1949. Oh, this is gonna go over the 20 for sure. This part only is equal to 0.13 times 1949. You are going to have to pay tax even after the discount happened, $2.53. So $2.53. Yeah, you're definitely gonna go over for sure. Hey, so that means, so what's the total cost now? The actual selling price. Selling price. Well, you're gonna have to add the discounted price to the tax. So we're gonna add 1949 plus 253. How much would that be? 1949 plus 253. Oh, you are all over the what? The $20 bill that you actually what have with you. So that means $22.02. Can you afford the shirt? Nope. Nope. And we can just, okay, wait. Before you go to the next page, we can just say what as well? You are, no, you are $2.02 short. Well, then the shirt is the least of your problem. Eh? When? Like when? Like recent? Like last week or again? Unless someone tells me, like I barely check like Facebook or anything else. Good. I, I know there was 2 weeks ago, like at the beginning of yeah, the first week of the term. I think it was Mother Teresa. Yeah. 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 Almost like second.
Yeah, the Queen has COVID. I only found that out on the
Hey,
weekend.
no one, no. Hey, it's all it takes is just one bad exposure. Well, she was going back to her duties, mingling, and but again, I mean, have you ever seen like no one gets to shake hands with the queen? Shaking hands is a big, huge no. I don't care. Like you don't get to shake hands, get close, nothing. The protocol with the Buckingham Palace is just ridiculous. I remember actually by mistake once, not Trump, Trump maybe, or one. No, but no. Wait. No. Let's be objective here. It was. I don't think it was him. It was one of his cabinet who just proceeded and just shook hands with her. She she obviously just raised her hand and shook it. but you could tell, like the people around her, like they just lunged, like there was like, whoa, you don't get to the, this, like the inner circle, like her personal space. Okay, fine, but here's the thing. I mean, it's weird. Like they know, like this person knew that they would be in the vicinity of the queen. Tell them about the protocol. Tell them, hold it, don't shake. Only Trump gets to shake and just stand close and take the photo op picture. That's it. Oh, he has a whole different discussion. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He doesn't care. Again, he was someone who did. He was someone who did not care about any some, like he does not register with personal space. He just goes in. But that's fine. We can discuss that later. Okay.
Or not at all.
Or not. Yes. What's the point? Another shirt has an original price of 24. So it's cheaper, but it has less discount. Okay. Shade 20% of the grid. Okay. Let's hope that the grid is what? Is 100. Is it? Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. Everyone, I want you to write 5 here. So like those are 5 and those are 20s. Oh, sorry, that's a bad line. 20 this way. All right. 20, which means 5 times 20 is the same as 20 times 5, which means 100 squares. All right. How about we shade 20%? Well, I mean, 20 is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 rows of 5. So I'm just going to choose, let's go with yellow. So basically, that's it. Here's 5. Here's 10. Here's 15. And here is 20. So what percent is unshaded? So if you lose 20% or if you shade 20%, that means you get to what? Have 80% what? Unshaded. So it's what? It's unshaded 80%. By the way, you don't even have to show me a calculation. If you want, you can just say 100%, which is the whole thing. Take away 20%, which means you get to have 80% unshaded. Okay, shade this new percent now. Well, I mean, look at them. They're identical. They're identical sizes. So what you can do now is start here and shade the rest. So basically, because that is now yellow, so basically you are now shading the rest. Yep. So go ahead, you can just shade it as a block. There we go. Yes, would be that would be 80 squares. 80 squares out of 100. Out of 100. Okay. Okay, everyone. Pencils down. Okay, because the handout's not asking for it. But let's actually what everyone. Let's try to switch them to fraction. Okay. Can someone tell me how can we switch 20% to a fraction? You don't have to write anything. I'll just do it here. Do you remember how we switch any percentage to a fraction? Come on, come on. Yeah. Okay. 20% is 20 over a what? That's the whole key. Just put it over 100 and then what? Deal with the simplifying of the fraction. Can you tell me what number those two numbers divide? Come on, eyes on the screen. What two numbers do those numbers divide? Come on, numbers ending in zeros. Always go with what? Okay, interesting. I was looking for someone to say 5. But no, but you're right. The bigger you can go, the what? The quicker you will get to the final answer. You're saying 10, right? You're 100% correct. Obviously, any numbers that divide 0, sorry, that end in 0, divide 10. So I'm going to go with red and divide 10 and divide 10. So what's the new number? What's Jalil? What's 20 divided by 10? Yeah, $20 divided by 10 people. How much does each person exactly get? No more, no less, and you get nothing. Or how many tens in 20? How many tens in a 20? It's 2. Okay. How many tens in 100? Come on. How many tens in 100? 10. Can you even go lower here? Come on, people. Yeah, because 2 and 10 are what kind of numbers? Come on, numbers are either what or what? Even or odd. Those two are what? Those two are even. Which means I can go one last step. Look, 2. Yeah, 1 and what? I got it. 1 and 5. What does that mean? Look, everyone. You shaded here. Whatever you shaded here is how much? 1/5 of the grid. Look, everyone. Here it is. Again, don't do these lines. I'm just proving to you that there's another way to think about it. There we go. How many pieces divide the whole thing? 5 pieces. Piece 1, piece 2, identical. They have to be. Piece 1, piece 2, piece 3, piece 3, piece 4, piece 5. How many did I just shade? 1. So we shaded 1 out of 5. Which means how many left are unshaded? 4. So I can guarantee it again that if you divide again, obviously you can see because they're perfectly lined up. Yep. Which makes sense. If you have 5 pieces and you shaded 1, that means you are left with 4. How can you prove that? Go again. 80 divided by 100. We're going to do what Jalil did. We're going to divide by 10 because all numbers ending in 0 definitely divide 10. So what's 80 divided by 10? Or how many 10s in an 80? 8. And this is a 10. Can you go lower one more? Yes, you can because they are even numbers. So you divide by 2. You divide by 2, which is 4 over. 4 over what? Yep. 5 pieces total. If you shaded 1, you did not shade 4 and vice versa. Perfect. I can't tell you, sadly, how many people who are in grade 11 or 12, you would actually ask them, 60%, go ahead, switch it to a fraction and simplify your answer. They would not even know where to start because they don't remember what I just confirmed for you now. You always just put over 100 and then it's just what? Basic simplification of a fraction. So please don't forget that skill. Keep practicing it. All right. All right. Calculate 80% of 24 because you save 20% of the price, which means you are only going to pay how much? You are only paying 80% of the original price. So you have to make this a what? Thank you. So what's 80% as a decimal? 0.80 or 8. I don't really care if you put the 0, but I would encourage you to do so. Times $24. So basically, how much of the price are you still going to have to pay? Well, let's see. I'm going to move it here so you can see. 0.80 times 24. Oh, 24. Yes, apparently, you're not going to have to pay 24. You're still going to be accountable for $19 and no, not 2. Not 2, 20. See, again, you have to show yourself a 0 to convince yourself it's not 2 cents. It's what it. By the way, how would this be written if it was 19 and 2 cents? Exactly. Instead of 20, it would be 02. Perfect. Okay. Calculate the HST. All right. HST is 13%. So I want you to write here 13%. So that means 0.13 times. I have a question here. Should I times it, Philippe? Should I times it by, should I times the 13% by the 24 or by the new retail price of 1920? Say again? Exactly. 24 doesn't exist anymore. 24 was the pre-sale. I am now only accountable for 1920. Good. Otherwise, there's no sale. So 1920 equals, okay, how much tax is applicable now? 0.13 times $19.20. 2496. So if you round, would that stay at 249 or would it go up to 250? 250 because this 6 right here is going to bump the 49 to a 50. So $2.50, which finally means how much money must you have on you to finish this transaction? Well, we add the 1920 to the tax on the 1920 So how much would that be? Well, that's an easy number to add even in our head. Why? Because 19 times 2 is 21, and 20 cents and 50 cents is 70 cents. Can you afford this shirt with 20? Nope, you still can't. You are still $1.70 short. So no again. Sorry. You either need, everyone, you either need a really cheap shirt with maybe not so much sale or no sale, or an expensive shirt but with a lot of sale. Oh, see, like okay, like even if it's $30, even if it's $30, but you're gonna need like a 40% sale, something like that. All right, so the answer is no. You are $1.70 short because you only have 20. Right? All right, 3 pages done, 1 to go. That's nice. We always finish about 2:30. Okay. Estimate each sale price at how much off? How much? Okay. We don't really want it as 1/4. We want it as a percent. What do? You actually, look everyone, this is how you go reverse. You just divide 1 divided by 4. How much? But is that in percentage or a decimal? But it's easy to see how it's going to become a percentage. It's just 25%. So I want you to say this is 25%. All right. What do they want? So first item sells for original tag price 19.99. Okay. First, they want you to price round to the nearest dollar. Well, that's easy. That is a solid 20 or 20.00, but let's just say 20. So estimated sale price. Oh, you have to multiply. Um. Wait, hold on. Pencil down. Are they asking you for the estimated, or are they asking for the discount or the sale price? Okay, look. No, I know. Usually they ask you for what first? The discount. And how do you get the sale price? You subtract the what? Minus the discount, right? Is there a quicker way to do the what? The what? Look. The what? Sale price without having to go through the discount? Yes. Everyone, if you have a 25% discount, how much do you still have to pay? If in general, if something is 25% off, how much is not off? How much is the rest? If you have 100% and they said 25%, you don't have to pay. How much is left? No, not 80. Exact. You just subtract 100 minus what? 100 minus what? 25. And by the way, this is not just sales. Anything. If you have, Max has some money, and I just ask you, give me 30% of your money. That means you get to keep how much of your money? If you gave me 30% of the original 100% you have, how much do you keep to yourself? What's 100 minus 30? 100 minus 30. How much? No, not 60. 70. So you get to. But wait a minute. But do you see the quick way now? You don't have to look at how much you lost and then subtract it. You can just say, oh, I'll just subtract right now, 70%. So that means what? If the store is taking how much off? 25%. How much is still the price? 75%. So I want you to write this down. Everyone, look, look. I, I want you to write, you still need to pay 75%. Why am I saying that? Because if you are already jumping to the sale price and you don't have, look everyone, you don't have a discount column, you need to jump to the 75% already. So let's multiply everyone. I hope the cell size or the box size is big enough to write this. Everyone, 0.75 times $20. So how much is the sale price? What's 0.75 times 20? It is $15. That's it. Okay, let's do the next one. This rounds to what? This is practically how much? Yep, you got it. So $24 is the rounded original price. Again, how much are you saving? So how much are you still going to have to pay? Literally the same thing, but instead of $20 now, it was 24. It is. So 24. What's 3/4 of 24? 18. Yes. Yes. 18. So the sale price of these two items are $15 and $18. Okay. In another store, items on one table are on sale for, okay, yet again, 25%. What does that mean? How much are you still going to have to pay? You got it. Always think of it this way, just whatever makes it up to 100. So 25%. All right, a good 5. All right, which means you still pay 75%. All right. So what's the question? A sweatshirt is regularly, which means original price at $28. What's the amount of the discount? Oh, okay, sure. They want us to deal with the 25%. Fine, no problem. So go ahead. So the discount is 25%, which means 0.25 times $28. So how much are you gonna get to save? Well, 1/4 of 28 is $7. So you are off the hook for $7 of the price of the shirt. So what's the sale price? Everyone, you have two ways to do this. You can either multiply 28 by how much? Or since you already found the what? Great, just subtract it from the original price. Either way, you're gonna get $21. Everyone look, everyone eyes on the screen. I'll prove to you. If you multiply 0.75 times 28, you get how much? 21. And if you subtracted 7 minus 28, you also get 21. So up to this point, I don't really care how you do it. But since we already calculated the discount, might as well not let that go to waste and use it. So sale price is sale price equals the 28 original dollars minus the $7, which is 21 bucks. Oops, sorry, $21. Okay, here's the list of things. Determine the discount and the sale price. Well, either way, by the way, did they ask you to round or no at the beginning? No, they didn't, which means you legit have to use those exact numbers. How much is the discount? How much? Nice. No one said 1/4. You jump to the important number, which is 25%. Great. So you can here, every one here is going to be multiplied by 25%. How about the sale price? You have a choice. You can subtract this guy minus this guy. Sorry, I mean this guy minus this guy to get the sale price. Or you can multiply the original price by how much? By how much? 75%. Either way, you should get the exact same answer. So let's just do a couple. So how much is discount? 25% out of 1997. Don't round to 20. The question did not ask for you to do that. 1997 times 0.25. How much are you saving? Whoa, 4.99. That doesn't, by the way, that doesn't round to 5. Why? Because if you cut it here, the 2 doesn't do much. So it's $5. It's $5. So I mean, sorry, it is not $5. It's 4.99. You have a choice now. You can subtract this one minus this one to get the sale price, or you can go and say, you know what? I'm just gonna do the other trick. I'm just gonna multiply 75% by the original price, which is 1997, Oh, whoa, what did I do? Totally wrong. Sorry. 0.75 times 1997. So apparently the sale price now is 1490. Actually, it's 98 because this 7, everyone, this 7 will bump up this 7. Okay, uh, before you write that, what if I didn't do the 75% trick? What if I just subtracted this guy minus this guy? Let's see what we get. 1997 minus how much discount? 499. Is it the exact same number? Yes, it is. Like after rounding? Yeah. Ty said 1498. This is 1498 of the original price. So it's the same thing. So go ahead, everyone, and just write 1498. I don't really care how you got it. Let's do the next one. Actually, let's do, everyone, let's do the sweater right here. So first, I have to multiply 25% by that to get the discount only the discount. So 0.25. That makes sense because it's almost 40, so it has to be 10. Yep. Yeah, see, you have to say 10. You have got to say 10 because we're stopping here, and this 7 will round all of those 9s to the next 10. All right, so it's $10. Hey, that's an easy subtraction. 39.99 minus 10 is how much? 29.99. How about applying the 75% trick? Well, here it is. Let's multiply 75 by 39.99. Look, it perfectly rounds to the same way. That's my proof that it doesn't really matter how you do it. I'll completely leave it up to you, unless I tell you in the question, which trust me, I'm never gonna waste your time by telling you a specific method. Yes. About what? Sorry, everyone listen up. Go ahead. Are you talking about this one or this one? Or either? Okay. Okay. So okay. So let's redo this one. So how much is the original price? How much are you discounting? Great. So you are getting off of the price how much? You are 0.25 times 1997. So you're saving how much? Okay, I did multiplication too. Okay. That's why even if you're short of the number, just do the multiplication again, especially if the number doesn't make sense. Okay? So everyone, this is your homework. Those three. And I don't really care how you get this number. There's only one way to get this number. This number is the 25%. This one, there are two ways. Either you subtract or you do the 75% trick. How could you estimate each? You know what? Everyone cross this question. We don't estimate. We already have calculators, so we actually calculate.